sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. I don't know what the chest. I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. Please. I'm so sorry. I'm pretty good. I am sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Mama. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. This is some demonic.
In the early hours of January 5th, 2023, several officers, EMS, and fire department personnel rushed into a residence in Tulsa, Oklahoma, after a 12-year-old girl stabbed her little brother 3 times in the chest. The boy's screams from his room downstairs prompted their mother to rush to the scene, where she found him in a pool of blood and immediately dialed 911 for help. This is what happened next.
Yes, they're here.
Where's your daughter? Where's the knife at?
I don't even know what she used. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Come here,
sorry.
come here.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're just gonna put handcuffs on just for now.
I'm sorry. Just pull out.
Where's the
I'm
knife?
sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. I don't know what the chest. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. Please. I'm so sorry. You better pray to God. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
How old are you? Where's the knife?
I was upstairs in my room and I threw it out the window. There's no into the apartment right here.
You threw it where?
I threw it out my window upstairs.
Right
not
up here?
right there. It's the room. It's the other room. It's right behind the apartment. This apartment right here.
So where would the knife be? On that side?
Right behind. Yeah. The knife. I'm so sorry, Mama. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. This is some demonic. I'm
Hey,
so sorry.
what's your mom's name? What's your mom's name?
I gotta go with him. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Come over here so we're out of the paramedics way.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, what's your name?
Her mother was clearly angry, having just discovered that her daughter had inflicted the wounds on her brother with a knife. However, the girl's demeanor was not what one would expect from someone who had burst into her brother's room, lunged at him, and stabbed him 3 times. She appeared remorseful, like someone who deeply regretted her actions, which raises the question, why did she do it? As we proceed with this story, we will shed light on this and other related facts.
Is there anybody else inside the house?
No, it's just me, my mom, and my brother.
Hey, how would I get to the knife? Is there the back side?
I can show you.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I really didn't want things to happen like this. This sucks. I'm so sorry. And then you're probably gonna go to jail. And then I'm gonna live the rest of my life in prison.
That's it right there?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Favor, we're gonna sit crisscross applesauce right here.
Okay.
Which one is it?
First apartment right here. Take him. She threw the knife over here.
Stay there.
It's right there.
Okay.
She helped the officers recover evidence, even admitting to what she had done unprovoked, clearly showing the actions of someone who wanted to take responsibility. However, this 12-year-old girl was not your typical 12-year-old. She had been struggling severely with ADHD and received treatment for it. But there is a lot more to uncover around that as this story continues. While the officer watched over the girl, EMS personnel stabilized her younger brother and prepared to transport him to the hospital for further treatment. The mother, now calmer, was ready to accompany them. Before leaving, she paused to check on her daughter, now showing bits of sympathy towards her, as the mother knew there must have been more to her daughter's actions.
What's happening? I'm so sorry. What's gonna happen at the hospital?
I don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
You go to the hospital,
I'm
we'll
sorry.
talk to you, okay?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Just be calm, okay? I don't know what happened tonight.
I'm so sorry.
We'll figure it out. I have to go be with your brother to make sure he's okay.
I don't know what the I did. I'm so sorry. I love you.
Is your arm hurt?
No.
Okay. It's not bleeding,
There's your
so
knife is over there.
I think we're good. I'm gonna stick your hoodie back over, okay?
Okay.
Ready? We're gonna get up. There we go. Let's go this
Am
way.
I going to jail?
We're gonna figure it out, okay?
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
She was taken and eventually searched by a female officer before being placed in the front seat of the patrol car and not the back seat with bars. This privilege, despite the severity of her crime, was due to her minor status, her remorseful demeanor, and the fact that she had already been searched for weapons. Meanwhile, other officers entered the apartment to gather as much information as possible about the crime scene, hoping to uncover a motive or understand the sequence of events.
There you go, right there on the blanket. Unless that's where they put her.
Him.
Oh, it's a boy?
12-year-old daughter stabbed 9-year-old son.
Wow. All
I
righty.
see a big puddle like I would expect.
Well, we don't know how bad the stab wound is. It could be a slash. Could be a slash, not a deep one.
They were doing CPR on
They
him,
were
so
doing CPR.
Sounds like a bad
It's
one.
gonna make you.
That girl's got to be all kinds of messed up. Got to be some issues.
So is this like an accidental or aggression? Or
I don't think it's
Say what?
Okay.
I don't know how you can stab your little brother 3 times in the chest.
The officers had differing opinions on what might have happened, as it made no sense that she would stab her little brother out of nowhere. The most likely suspicion at the moment seemed to be if the girl had any mental conditions, a detail the officers were unaware of until the mother shed more light on it while at the hospital with other police officers.
Okay. I'm gonna sit down with you if that's okay. Okay, so right now, he's breathing. They're doing everything they can, but I just talked to the doctor and she was saying it's all good things right now.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
So
With both my kids tonight.
I know that this is a probably. I mean, I can.
12-year-old daughter. I don't understand why she would do something like that. She's 12.
I understand.
What the hell?
Hey, Sarge, I'm with Mom.
Contrary to the pessimistic opinions of some officers at the crime scene, the boy was apparently stable, and the doctors were optimistic about his recovery. With that concern addressed, the officers began to investigate the unfortunate incident, seeking to uncover the intricate details of what had happened.
I cannot imagine what you're going through right now.
She's never been aggressive or anything.
Yeah.
It's not like her. Like they bully each other like brother and sisters, but they never like fist fight or do anything like that.
So
It was
this is
just
completely.
He was in bed. He was downstairs trying to sleep. I don't know why she even went down there. Like, what the hell was she? I don't understand any of it. All I know is I heard him screaming, like the worst scream ever. And I thought maybe he was having a nightmare, so I started trying to wake him up. And there's blood everywhere. And he said, "She stabbed me. She stabbed me." I was like, "No." And he started going in and out of consciousness, and so that's what they told me to put him on the floor, do chest compressions, and I couldn't find my daughter anywhere. I was screaming her name, and she ran out after she did it because she was scared. And
So right now she's safe and she's in custody with us right now. This is a really this is a very. There's no words that I can tell you that's gonna.
so weird. Why would she do that?
Those are answers we're going to be looking for. And,
like it's just weird. They don't really get along that great, but I never would have assumed she'd do something like that. That's crazy to me. Like she was like, I don't know why. It was crazy. I don't know. She doesn't even curse. Like I don't know.
it's just I can.
She's not a bad kid. Like she doesn't do bad things. You know what I mean? Like she
totally
doesn't get in
out of
trouble. It was weird. Yeah.
She stated that, aside from occasional sibling squabbles, her children generally got along well, and that her daughter's actions that night seemed to come out of nowhere. However, this wasn't entirely true, as the mother hadn't mentioned her daughter's medical history. This omission was understandable, as providing complete testimony to the police wasn't her top priority at that moment. It was only natural for her to forget to mention certain details, given her current state of mind, which was further revealed by her subsequent actions.
Xander's dad and his grandma all the time. Like they look at Jamie like that's their granddaughter too. Like she doesn't get left out. Like I just don't understand why she would have so much anger towards him, especially bedtime. Like, it's so weird. I wish she just told him no. Yes, he could sleep downstairs, and I said yes. I wish I would have said no.
Well, there's nothing. Don't blame yourself. There's nothing that you could have done
But I
differently.
normally tell him no, and this night I was like, yeah, fine.
I mean, there's nothing that you could have done differently. I mean, don't blame yourself for any of this.
I didn't protect him. I didn't know she was gonna do something. No, like
It's
how
not
was
your
I
fault.
supposed to know?
It's not you.
I
You
know,
weren't-
but I feel like I didn't protect him. Like this is his home. He's supposed to feel safe.
Well, and again, like
This is his own sister. You know that he will never forgive her. She will never. It will never be. There will always be issues now between them. Like, what the hell is she thinking?
well, it doesn't. I mean, she's 12 years old at that age. You know, there's a lot of things going on in the brain. She probably wasn't thinking.
She blamed herself for everything that had happened, which wasn't entirely fair. What she hadn't disclosed to the authorities yet was that her daughter had been prescribed Intuniv, a psychotropic drug for ADHD, when her grades began to drop due to the lack of concentration associated with the condition. The mother had initially decided to take her daughter off the medication when she began homeschooling her. However, she resumed the medication as recommended by the doctor after the homeschooling program ended, and her daughter returned to public school and started failing her grades once again. The child was eventually taken off the drug when she started self-destructive practices and became irritable, as well as experiencing manic episodes, which her mother said were likely side effects from the drug withdrawal, and attributed this to her daughter's behavior on that night. Statements, which she said in subsequent media interviews she gave. While the police were still questioning her, her neighbors arrived at the hospital to show their support and solidarity.
I'll give you guys.
Hi,
Hi, how are you? Go back over there and give them some time.
Away from the hospital, back in the officer's car, the girl remained in tears and appeared deeply regretful of her actions. The officer, without judgment, offered kind words and reassurance that everything was going to be okay, which, although wasn't true, was reassuring nevertheless.
It's okay. It's okay.
I heard my brother screaming and I didn't know what to do, so I just ran out and then I came back because I was scared.
Can you work on calling crime scene?
Yeah, I'll call crime scene.
Witten is texting you mom's info.
I already got mom's. Well, I got mom's name and phone number.
Okay.
So I'll call crime scene. You're not going anywhere right now.
Will I be in jail?
What was that?
Will I be in jail?
Right now, it's just, calm down a little, okay? I don't know what we're gonna do right now, alright? But right now, we're investigating.
Okay.
Take a deep breath, okay? I know there's a lot of things going on right now. Just take a breath.
I don't know why I did it.
Just take a breath. Let's not think about it.
Her subsequent questions further supported the idea that her actions might have resulted from a combination of her mental condition and the issues with the medication she had been prescribed, as she remained deeply regretful and inquired about her brother's welfare and condition.
Is my brother in the hospital?
He's in the hospital right now, little lady.
Will he live?
Pretty sure he will. There's the doctors. Doctors are all over there. We'll take care of him. Your mom's over there too.
I'm so sorry. Is he just never gonna forgive me?
It's okay. Take a breath.
I just want to wake up from this nightmare.
Take deep breaths,
I ruined my life. I ruined my whole future.
No, nobody's ruined life, okay? Alright?
It's all my fault.
It's fine. It's nobody's fault, okay? It's nobody's fault.
The officer did a commendable job of calming and pacifying her, carefully avoiding any words that might suggest bias or judgment, even as the girl continued to cry about her uncertain fate.
I already know that.
What was that?
I already know I'm gonna go to to jail for the rest of my life.
You are not going to jail.
Yes, I am.
Nobody knows that, alright? Okay? You are not.
What I did was super illegal.
We are gonna get through with this, okay?
I'm just scared.
After several hours of crying and constant reassurance from the officer, she began to calm down and was able to express herself more clearly.
Are the handcuffs necessary? I'm a good child.
You're a good child, but that's just what we have to do, policy. Especially if you're sitting in my car, you know.
Gotta itch my eye.
Yeah, I know.
She eventually fell asleep for a few hours in the officer's car. During this time, the officer received instructions to take her to the Child Crisis Center, where the situation would be handled. While driving there, the officer also received very important and delicate news related to the case, but remained tight-lipped. Soon enough, they arrived at their destination.
All right. We'll get you out those handcuffs. Excuse me. Okay, let's go through that door right there. Call somebody.
They entered the facility and met a detective who specialized in such cases. The cuffs were removed from the girl, and the detective took her pictures as part of the evidence collection process. The girl requested to use the restroom and was led there, giving the officer and the detective an opportunity to discuss the important news the officer had learned earlier but had not disclosed to the girl.
How was she over here?
She was asleep. She was good.
Does she know?
No, she does not know. I'm not telling her anything.
Okay.
I'll let you.
I understand. We're gonna go this way.
Okay.
No, thanks. I'll take this guy. I'll bring it with us. We're gonna come over here. Your mom's here too. They just pulled in. Okay? I'm gonna kind of walk you through everything. And we'll just go from there. And we'll just hang out in here for now, okay? Well, we're gonna talk to your mom first, and then we'll talk to both of you at the same time, okay?
Her mother finally arrived at the Children's Crisis Center from the hospital, where the big secret that everyone had been tight-lipped about was finally revealed to the girl.
We gotta figure this out. We gotta figure out what happened. We gotta have the answer today. He's a 9-year-old boy.
Mom, we'll talk about it, okay?
So, what I'd like to do is, first of all, I want to talk to you, okay? And then Officer Jean would stay out here. And then you guys can talk, and you can decide if you want to talk to us, okay? We'll kind of go through all the steps with Mom, and then we'll bring you in to kind of let you know how it goes. And then we'll just kind of walk you through everything. And I'm so sorry for your loss. You understand that he's dead. Okay.
She burst into tears when she learned the devastating news that her brother had passed away around 2:30 a.m. that morning due to the fatal stab wound she inflicted on him. The detective then discussed with the mother the next steps and explained how the Family Center for Juvenile Justice would handle the case, given her daughter was a minor and could not be charged as an adult, despite the severity of the offense.
So we finished chatting with your mom. Your mom's still in the interview room with us. We're gonna bring you in there. You guys are gonna talk by yourselves. There's no cameras running in there. And then we'll kind of guide you through everything next, okay?
Proceedings in the case remained largely quiet due to the offender being a juvenile. Most information that emerged afterward came from the mother, friends, and other family members. They reported that the girl had not been formally charged, but was placed in a juvenile facility in Tulsa where she was receiving treatment. Several of the girl's classmates later spoke out, seemingly out of guilt, to reveal that the 12-year-old girl had confided in them about having thoughts of hurting her brother, which they had not reported earlier, an important piece of information that might have had an impact on preventing the tragedy. But the mother would give an interview afterwards supporting her daughter, claiming that her actions were not intentional.
With her brother, what was the relationship like before this happened in January?
They were close. They've always been close. It's always been just us three until 3 years ago. They did yoga together almost every night. They went on vacations together and trips together. They always sat next to each other. They were very close. She loved him and he loved her.
Was she able to tell you what led to her stabbing him?
She has no idea why she did it. She's heartbroken and feels very guilty, but she still doesn't understand why she did it. She said it was like it wasn't her. And the team of specialists working with her, they believe her after working with her for the last 6 months every day. And I believe her too, because I know my child and I know that wasn't her.
The mother would go on to provide an additional statement where she attributed her daughter's actions to manic episodes resulting from receiving a new ADHD medication. To date, there is no further information about the case as the Family Center for Juvenile Justice continues to handle it. However, one thing remains clear: there are differing opinions on the matter. Some believe the actions were not intentional and that the girl should receive medical help, while others argue that her actions were premeditated and that she simply regretted it afterwards. What are your thoughts on the conflicting sides of this argument? Leave your opinion in the comments below. And if you liked this video, YouTube thinks you will like these videos even more.